because today I will show you how to create a beautiful vintage feel Lightroom preset that you can use for your own photos, because you will see all settings and you will just follow all steps and reach the same best results for your photography. So if you're ready, just launch your Lightroom Classic and let's create presets for you. So on the screen you can see the image I'm going to work on today, and my personal advice for you when you plan to create a preset for your photo is to have some inspiration or example photos, presets you like and perhaps would like to follow. This will help you at least to understand the colors you would like to create for your image, the brightness of your image, shadows and so on. I'm already inspired by some image, that is why you will just look at my final results, but of course be sure I made some creative work before and already found some inspirational image for myself. Let's start with the basic section, which allows us to work with basic settings of the image as exposure, contrast, highlight, shadows, whites, blacks. Unfortunately, I will not spend time to explain you each section at this tutorial, as our goal is to create the final preset and as fast as possible. So let's just trust my opinion. I would like to decrease a bit highlights on my face, that is why I will decrease the highlight section. Also, I would like to decrease a bit shadows, like make them more lighter. For this, I will choose blacks and drag it a bit in the right side. I will work a bit with whites and decrease them because I have too much light on my face, and a bit increase the exposure so photo didn't look like so dark. Also, if you feel that your photo has the wrong white and black balance, basically this is the first thing that you may do with your photography in this section. Also, personally, I prefer to use auto white and black balance on the photo, but in my case it creates a bit bluish effect. For this, I will move a bit temperature closer to the yellow, just to get rid of this bluish effect that I don't like. Also, I have to pay your attention that everything that is touch, presets, topics is up to the creator. So if for me it looks a bit bluish, but you personally like this effect on your photo, please keep going with this, because I will not rule you how you have to edit your photo or which preset you have to apply on your photo if you would like to see something different. Okay, let's move a bit down below and I will decrease a saturation of the photo, which means I will take out of the photo the colors. And with this section I would finish at this moment. Of course, I will come back to this at the end and will explain you why. And if you really like how this editing process is going so far, please hit a big like under this video, because it's very important for me. And our next editing step will be the most crucial one, because exactly this section will allow us to create the right color of the photo. It will be a color grading section, which allows us to add colors to highlights, shadows and midtones on the photo. So you can work with this section by having such look as you see now, when you can manipulate each of the settings right away. I would prefer to work a bit another way, just so you could reach exactly the same results as I do. For this, I will work separately with every section. The first circle answer for the shadows, the second circle answer for the midtones, and the last circle will answer for the highlights. Let's start from the shadow section, and just to give you an idea how to use this section, you can see this circle in the center that you can click with your left mouse button and drag in all different possible colors of this color wheel. For my preset, I already have exact settings that I will just type and you can follow them. I repeat the same actions for my midtones and highlights. In this case, I will also change a luminance slider. The last step will be adjusting highlights. And also adjusting luminance slider. With this section I'm ready, so I just close it and will add a little pop-up to the image. For this I have to open a tone curve section and set up 3 points on the curve and manipulate a bit here with the shadows, midtones and highlights as well. Also, if you're interested in learning how to use curve section in Lightroom Classic, please let me know in comments down below, and I will create a new editing tutorial by explaining you which results you can reach with the tone curve in Lightroom Classic and in Photoshop. When you are finished with tone curve, our last touch will be adding a grain to the image to create an old vintage look. For this, let's open Effects section and increase the amount of grain. You can close up the photo by clicking on the photo with left mouse button, and you already can see how grain appears on the background. Here is important step, don't go over and just add a bit of grain, and also you can manipulate with the size of grain and go with 20 amount of grain. And to check photo before and after, just click on this key that you see on the screen on your keyboard and check before and after. If you're happy with final results, let's save this preset for your future use. For this, just click on the plus icon in the preset section and choose Create a Preset. Here you can name your preset, for example, Vintage. Choose the group where you would like to locate the preset. For example, I can create a new group and name it Vintage Presets. Create, and here you will see all settings that we already made to the photo. Basically, you don't need to check it because it's already choose all settings you made to the photo. And to create preset, just click on Create. To find your created preset, just click on Preset section and on the group that you created, and it will be located over here. And pretty much that's it. Hope this editing tutorial was very useful for you, and now you have a new Lightroom Classic preset that you can use for your own photos. Please pay attention that this preset was created for photos taken with the camera. For phone photos, there might be a bit different settings to reach the same results, but you're a creator, so just play with it. And also, if you're interested how to reach the best results for your smartphone photos and make them look closer to the photos that was taken with the camera, just check editing tutorial over here, where I shared essential editing tricks that will completely transform your phone photos.